Okay.
Okay?
And this is how you treat all your customers.
No, this is just how we treat assholes. 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 Assholes.
Did you just call me an asshole?
Yes, I did.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Victor and I here today, and I have a crazy story for you. Usually you guys enjoy the story times on my channel, and it's been a while since I've done one. So I've got my coffee, he's got our vape, and let's tell you about the clip you just seen. So a little backstory, long story short, I just got my license at 25 years old. There were a lot of things in my past that just I never ended up getting my license for. So I got my license, and I don't really speak to my mother. You guys know this. I don't really have family, but his family was actually very proud of me. So they gifted me a 2003 Cadillac DeVille, and I was in love with it. It was my very first car, and basically what happened to it was after about a month and a half, the car started overheating. So his father, who is the chairman of where we live for the borough that we live in, he's very known, very popular, and was recommended to take the car to a guy who has his own garage. He has 2 lifts in his garage. It's very professional looking. But unfortunately, I mean, we dumped $600 into it the very first day. And it was brand new, beautiful, whatever. He fixed everything that was wrong with it until he realized there was a head gasket leak. It was a tiny hole. So he put the wrong stop leak fluid into it. He did a bunch of things wrong on the second night because this guy just started drinking terribly. And I'm not going to use his name or whatever. I'm sure people, if you're watching from where I live, you could find out who he is. I don't recommend you go there. So after that, the Cadillac was completely destroyed. He revved the engine too hard, I guess, and something blew in the engine, and he admitted it. He admitted to basically destroying my car. So now I'm stuck with a Cadillac that is, I can either spend $2,000 to fix, or I can junk it for $200. So we are planning on probably getting it fixed eventually. So after that, it was about a day that I went without a car until we were recommended to go to a place, which I will leave the information right down here in the corner for a little bit if you guys need that information for anything. The Attorney General of our state is involved at this point, and a few other things. So, Better Business Bureau, I believe. So anyway, we went down there, and his father's friend helped us pick out the car I'm driving now, which is a 2003 Monte Carlo. It's a beautiful car, like it runs decent. There's nothing, well, we thought there wasn't anything wrong with it. Whenever we got the car, I remember him saying that because it's a used car, it's under $3,000, that there would be no warranty on it, but he would give us a day to drive it around, and if something happened to it, we could bring it right back. And that's exactly what happened. We drove it off the lot. It took about 2 hours before the check engine light came on. It would go out of gear very quickly. It just a very minor things. We took it back the first time, and he checked it, and he found a hole in, what was it, the fuel filter or something? Where the exhaust fumes were getting into a pump or something. So we were like, can you fix it? He's like, oh, it won't damage the car, go ahead and drive it. So we proceeded to do that, and then things just started getting worse. The car wouldn't start right away, like you'd have to jiggle it a few times, like it was just all around bad. So the second time we went back, I spoke to somebody totally different. We were asking for his father's friend, but they would not let us see him. They were just like, oh, we don't know where he's at. We don't know when he's coming back. He just...
The tires started squeaking too.
Whenever you back up, yeah.
It's like they oiled it so it wouldn't squeak until later.
So after the second time, he put the computer in the car, and he said that there was, like I said, the thing with the fuel pump or whatever, like, and he's like, no, this will not affect the car at all. He's like, it's just something, I guess, that, you know, is an outside issue that doesn't need fixed. So we're like, okay. He's like, if you need any help, go ahead and bring it back. So instead, I left, and I took it to a local garage, which is actually where the car is in this moment, and I'm very grateful for these people who we took the car to. It's a real garage, they have great reviews, and they're doing everything they can to fix the car now. So, from there on out, it was yesterday morning that Victor and I decided, look, we spent $300 first into the car at the garage. And then we left there, they fixed the car or whatever, and this was this before or after? No, this was after. Yeah, so it was the next day, which was yesterday morning. Whenever we left BURNWORTH, it's called BURNWORTH. The first time we took it to the garage, blah, blah, blah. They put the $300 in it, and then we left, and then this was yesterday morning where everything started again. So the check engine light came back on, whatever, and we were like, okay, look, we're taking this car back here. So we go back the third time, and that is just when all hell broke loose. We went in there, and you can tell from here on out until the video had said, because whenever he started getting smart with me, I got pissed and I went outside, and that's where I'm going to insert the 5-minute video after he tells the story. So
When we first walked into the place, we were just, being real nice. I mean, why not? They seemed like they were very legitimate people.
yeah,
so
they were the first 2 times.
we walked in, and there was this younger guy. There was an older guy sitting in the corner and a younger guy across the way. And we walked over, and we said, hey, we just talked to you guys a while back, and we just bought this car off your lot, and we just put money into it, but this check engine light came on, and he puts up his hand and says, spare me.
That's the first thing.
Yeah,
and
he
then
says,
I was
"Spare
like,
me."
remember, I was like, spare what? And you were like, calm down.
And then he's like, just give me the short version. And the whole time he's just being real snippy.
He was the young little punk that you seen in the beginning of the video, in that clip. And I'm going to insert it after he's done
So
telling the
right
story.
after he gives me this really rude, spare me, and he's just being real sarcastic.
I leave.
Immediately.
I got pissed.
She left, and immediately I turned my cell phone on because I knew that it was just going to get worse.
And this is where I'm going to insert the 5-minute video. So here you go.
It was as is to begin with. Now you have 2 options. You can trade it back, you can bring it back, get your money back when the title comes back, less the fees. In
Like
other
a-
words, whatever you paid for taxes into the state.
Like
that
whenever
can't be
we pulled
returned.
out of the lot, like a couple lights came on, check engine light came
Yeah,
on, now
and-
there's a hole in a head gasket.
Who told you it was a hole in the head gasket? Some boat check mechanic? Or who?
No, we actually took it to 3 garages, and each one of them said it was. They said somebody just dumped a bunch of sealant.
No, not us.
They said they put a bunch of sealant in it, and just to kind of rig it to make it work for a little bit.
If the head gasket does need change, we will do it as cheaply as we can, but it's going to be free.
How soon could you get it in?
So like, there's not a 30-day guarantee in the state of Pennsylvania.
No, there's no such thing anywhere.
Oh, okay.
Sign right here, see this?
Literally, give me
See this?
5 minutes to call you back, but right now it's not looking good, so just give me 5 minutes.
That car was around $2,000.
Okay, so anyway, how
I'll
soon
tell
can you
you,
guys
I'll
get
tell
it?
you, I'll tell you now.
And may I ask who we just spoke to up there? The young man behind the desk? May I ask who he is?
My son.
Okay, yeah. As we were explaining what was going on, he kind of cut us off and said, give us the short version. And then as we were explaining it, he put his hand up and said, spare me. That was a little bit rude, I believe.
Well, it was probably rude, but we get so tired of hearing this check engine light stuff. We get so tired of hearing this. Every car in the world, when there's 100,000 miles on it, I would say half the cars on the road today have a check engine light on. And you get so tired of hearing that, you lose your mind sometimes. You can't put them out. When they have evaporation leaks, they can't be put out.
Well, the last car we bought, which was a Cadillac, also we dumped $600 into that for a head gasket leak. That didn't come from us. This is from a page of known scammers. Do you see this person? Do you see her name? Is that a coincidence? That the last car she bought from someone else, we dumped $600 in to make it new, but of course there's a head gasket leak.
Yeah,
And
that
the same car
actually,
you
we
bought
didn't buy
from
that
us?
from somebody else.
Where'd
That
you
was
buy that from?
that came from my grandfather.
Oh.
Yeah.
But this one also happens to have $500 into it.
Yeah, we just
And
did
a
that.
head
You want to see the
gasket leak.
receipts? We got the
No, but
receipts right
What a
there.
coincidence that is. Isn't that a coincidence?
You're being very rude right now.
Well, she's very rude. She's a known scammer.
No,
We
she's
know all
not.
about her. Oh, according to Facebook, she is. She's been reported.
Oh,
numerous
so now
times
Facebook is
for
a good
cars.
reference?
Yeah. The point is, you can have your money back, or you can
I told him
deal with it.
Once you get it fixed, I'll get her a price to get it fixed.
We're not stupid.
No, we're not.
We've been in business for 50 years. We know a couple.
Yeah, and used car salesmen are kind of known to be
What do you do,
scammers.
sir?
What do I do?
Yes.
Number one, that's none of your business.
Okay.
Number two, this is
Okay.
not how you treat customers.
I don't really care what you think of us, okay?
So you sold us a car for $2,000
Right.
and rigged it to get it off the lot.
Yes, we rigged it. It's an as-is car.
Okay.
Do you understand that?
That means,
We owe
you're
you
telling the
nothing.
customer, yeah,
We owe
you're
people
screwed.
who aren't right. Yeah. You
So-
want your money back? We'll give you your money back. Go buy a car somewhere else. Pretty simple.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is how you treat all your customers.
No, this is just how we treat assholes.
Did you just call me an asshole?
Yes, I did.
Why would you call me an asshole?
Because you're not being reasonable. I'm telling you.
I have not
we know-
raised my
we know-
voice to you or nothing,
I know
and you just
everything
called my
about
wife a
this girl.
scammer and me an
I
asshole.
know everything about this girl. She's all over the place. Jackie, back me up on this. So, I'm sorry for calling you an asshole, but I'm not sorry for the way I'm everything else. If we'll give you your money back. I'll be happy to give you your money back.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. So this is how we treat customers. So, you call customers assholes?
He said he was sorry for that. You know what? Things get carried away with people complaining all the time.
I didn't raise my voice once. I came in here
Okay.
so reasonably. He has made fun of my wife because of something you read on the internet. You can't believe anything you read on the internet. Come on. That's very uncalled for. You're a businessman. You've been in business how long? I understand he's your son and you want the best for your children. I understand. But there's such thing as lenience for a family member and something very uncalled for.
Well,
To call me an asshole
I think he
because
did
I'm
apologize.
upset
I
because
think
of
he
my
did
purchase.
apologize for you. That wasn't unnecessary to do that. But back to our original premise. There are the possibilities. If you want to get it fixed, I'll get you a price to get it fixed. If you want to return
This young man over here says that you're all over the internet and he thinks you're trying to scam them, and then he called me an asshole.
Who, you guys? What
No,
are
no,
you
no,
talking
no,
about?
they didn't say nothing. The young man did. His son, the guy who, when we
does that
first
have to do
came
with
in, don't
anything?
raise your voice. We're being proper right now. I'm just saying that we're going to take our business elsewhere
Oh
because
no! It's fine. He's getting the attorney general.
Oh, no, yeah,
Number
we're gonna
one.
get-
Number two,
we're gonna
if
be
you
calling
wanna
the Better
talk about
Business
me
Bureau.
Being on the internet, I have
no, keep your mouth
111,000
shut.
people who will know your name.
My uncle's
That's
really good
fine.
friends with the attorney general
That's fine.
and
He lives next
You'll
door to my
see.
son.
You'll learn. You guys.
Better Business Bureau. It's all right.
Okay, so real quick, a few things. Number one, whenever he said about getting our money back when the title comes in, the guy said it would take up to 3 to 5 months before the full title would get returned to our place because of us moving and things like that. Number two, imagine us already putting in the $300 and we already put, we put 500 all together, but the other 200 was just work outside of it. Like for example, not the antifreeze, the air conditioning stuff we put in, that was a $40 bottle. Just minor things whenever we got the car, it was filthy all throughout. So we vacuumed it, all kinds of stuff, just little things like
We
vanity
completely
things,
clean
just
the interior,
yeah, like everything.
nook and cranny.
You know what I mean? So of course they're gonna take it back. And now, if you listen in the video, they said they'll give us our money back without taxes. So altogether, the car was $2,800, and since it was his dad's friend, he took it down to $2,200, which we're very grateful for. But if you listen in the video, the guy stated completely that he rigged the car to sell it as is. That way they could get it off the lot and profit from it. I don't think he realized he knew he didn't know he was being filmed. And when he did realize that he was being filmed, that's whenever he held up the phone.
Yeah.
Or that's whenever he started
notice that I raised
apologizing.
the phone up, and as soon as he's like, "Well, I'm sorry for calling you that," but like as soon as I turned the camera on, that's when you see it all started. He started saying, "Oh, your wife's a scammer." He
Yeah,
says,
and
"I
I
see
want
her
to
on
clarify
Facebook."
that. Okay, so I made a couple videos about that, about the animal flipping allegations abuse. It's called
didn't
Why
know
I've
you-
Been Gone. That had nothing to do with it, but this is the things that I am trying to think why I was posted.
He said
There-
to me that he thought he figured she was a scammer because and you can hear it in the video. He says,
He thinks the
you
car-
got this Cadillac from somebody, and it has a head gasket problem, and now
He said we bought the
bought
Cadillac
it from somebody.
He didn't know it was a gift from my
and
father-in-law.
then now you got this car, and it has a head gasket problem. Isn't
that a
and he's saying it
coincidence?
like, isn't that a bit of a coincidence? No, it's not. We didn't buy that off somebody, and we're not trying to push it on somebody. We're not trying
But
to
how
get
would that
somebody to
make
fix
sense?
it for free.
Exactly. Like, nobody fixed it for free. And we were like,
Yeah.
we'll show you the receipts. We have them right outside, like all the vanity receipts and the $300 garage receipt from the same place that the car's at right now.
We still have the title in her name.
So,
there's no scam
The
involved.
scamming
It's
thing,
silly.
though, is where I'm trying to think is with the animal things, which I'll put the video down below why I've been gone. That was proven untrue. Back in 2011 with the Craigslist thing, that was all done, and that was years ago. So where are they getting that, though?
He
Like,
just
I
didn't know
haven't
what
done
he was talking about.
exactly. Like, he's like, she's all over the place. Obviously, he has no idea. Like, what? Yeah, like, it just really hurt my feelings because I'm like, first off, you're not allowed legally, no matter what my past is, no matter if I murdered 3,000 million people. That's not even a number. That, you know what I mean? Like, you can't treat me like that. That's not how you run a business. You can't refuse business to somebody because of their past, true or not, which it wasn't. And that really broke my heart. Like, I'm very grateful I was outside because if I was inside, that's why if you can hear me yelling a little bit towards the end, because I'm like, I walked in and walked right back out. I was like, no, no, no.
Right.
So now we're stuck with a car for now. You know what I mean? We'd have to wait how many months with the title, plus the money that we put into it, plus everything else. We're losing money to take that car back.
Yeah.
So on the 22nd, hopefully whenever I get paid, I was approved up at a place to get a brand new car, and we're going to have 2 cars. I mean, hopefully. But it's just the fact that that is not how you treat people.
Yeah.
And meanwhile, I posted the video you guys just watched on my Facebook. And it was viewed over, right now, I think it's at 1,800 views. And if you look at the comments, there's like 6 or 7 testimonies of people who just bought their car there. And after a week, problems started happening, junk. So remember, you guys, they rigged their cars to sell as is under $3,000 off the lot to make their profit. And that is just so... Like, car salesmen are known to be scammers.
Not
and
all
like,
of them, but I mean, it's just one of those stereotypes that comes out there. It's like, that's what they do, you know, fast talkers, and I mean, it's a part of the business. I used to be in sales like that when I lived out west, and
the batteries.
I mean, that's what you do. You read people, and I mean, when they took that money off, I'm not being ungrateful about it, but that's one thing I learned when I went to school for sales, is if you have a $2,000 car, you put the price up to $2,500, and then when somebody comes on the lot, you say, you know what, I see you got kids, family, you guys seem like real good people. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to take this down to $2,000, and if they didn't do that, if they're super interested, you profit the $500, and if you take it off, you seem like you're giving them a super deal, and you know, it's just the way it works. But
yeah, like, overall, the whole point of me doing this Storytime video is I know a lot of people, like, my channel is starting to become popular around where I live, and I know that you guys, you know, have watched me enough to understand that I'm just very real about my past and real about things I've ever done. So I'm going to tell you right now, do not buy a car from there. Like I said, the Attorney General's involved. He's a good friend of our friend, and the Better Business Bureau is going to be contacted. I'm going to list their information down below, their Facebook page and their business page. And I still have yet to make a review for that. And I'm going to be posting the video there, hopefully. And I just want them to, all I'm asking for is literally an apology and for them to do something about this. You know, unfortunately, in our state, the 30-day, it's called the, what did he say? It was like the Peach Law or something. It's basically... with all cars, no matter what, 30 days after it's taken off the lot, you are entitled to have it fixed if something's wrong with it. That's just a legal thing that we do here. But unfortunately with them, they went through loopholes to be able to not do that
and they
with us.
post it on the door, so when you walk in, if it's
You've
posted,
seen it in the video.
then...
Like, no, we didn't see that. Like, no. Like I said, it was his dad's friend whenever we took the car off the lot who was like, oh no, if you need any help, just come back. And
every time we went there after that, we'd ask for him, and they'd be like, he's busy, he can't talk to you. But the couple things I'd like you to notice about the video is, number one, the guy
you
never
have
gives
batteries?
me even the, what's that in?
for that,
Oh,
batteries?
yeah.
You have them in here?
Yeah,
In here?
batteries, yes, there's batteries in there.
Oh, no. Do you have them in the room for me to change them? They look like they
Oh, no, they're fresh. I just put them in yesterday, but I
Sorry.
got extra on standby. But the couple things I'd like you to notice about the video. Notice how he never gives me the courtesy of even eye contact. The guy's just
He will
staring
not
at
look
his
him in the eye.
desk. Just
Just scoot
he
over.
knew, like the older gentleman was being very polite. I'll give him that. And even though he was defending the person was his son. And you can hear in the video I said,
Yeah, I would do the same
there's
for my son.
a far stretch between being lenient for your child and wanting the best for them, and just covering up some really sinister things. I mean,
And you can tell it.
We have 2 kids, you know what I mean? What if he covered up and rigged up something that was really dangerous, What if the wheels locked up? I get it, you're a business, you want to get rid of cars, but not at the expense of honest, customers who come in there just trying to get a car for their family. And to treat them like that because, most people won't come back. Most people will just take it and just ride it till it dies, or accept it as just a situation you got to get through. But I mean, that's how it is. We went back and we were treated like
it was
dirt.
so poor. Like, the whole entire experience wasn't something where you were just like, oh, well, they were a little bit rude. Like, they were completely disrespectful.
Insulted my wife.
Insulted me. You're not allowed to do that. Like, it's a professional business. They're supposed to be. You cannot bring up somebody's
That's what I said.
life. Like, you
it's just
can't.
oh, she's all over Facebook. It's like, oh,
Yes,
that's
I
a
am. I
that's a
have
reference.
thousands of followers on my Facebook. If you look my name up, the only thing that comes up on Facebook is those animal things, which has already been cleared up, and charges have, you know what I mean? There was nothing that came out of that. Like, animal control came to our house. We had a million things happen over that, and nothing came out of it. In fact, we got apologies from the woman who called us regarding animal control. Like, that's a whole different story that I'd love for you guys to watch. It will be in the description down below. But after this, I'm going to post their information. I'm going to post the names of the people and everything who were involved. It's completely legal. Everything was public. They had video cameras in that place too, but I guarantee that they would never release the footage from there because of the way that they treated us. It was absolutely, completely shocking, unnecessary, disrespectful, and immature.
We'll post the
Do
receipts
not.
that are still yet to come, because right now it's in the garage.
Yeah, we'll go. Oh wait, oh
If
shit,
you
it
guys
is in
want-
the garage.
yeah, if you
we'll
want
post
proof,
like on image
we'll
down
show you
below
all the
of how much
receipts.
we put into that car, and that is not the Cadillac that we put in with that the other guy messed up. We're like, and another thing, who am I trying to scam? Like, he's like, you're trying to scam us to get free work done. It's like, okay, so if there is a problem, what do you think that I did to the car that, we're asking for you guys to fix? Like, it's not fair. He told us to come there. He told us that he would fix it. Not the same guy that was talking to us. And he said, if there is a problem, you come back and I'll fix it for you, because it was his dad's good friend. And they just wouldn't let us see him. And then he's like trying to get us in the video. He's like, well, let me see when when we're available. Like, he's like, I'll give it to you, for what we can give it to you for. And like, it was just unreal. Like, don't buy a car from there. If you guys plan on getting a new car, always do your research. In fact, I heard, what was it called? Carfax?
Yeah,
Carfax or
Carfax.
Carfax or something. Yeah. Go on there, see if your retailer offers it. It's very popular. I should have done that and I didn't, like an idiot. And that's my fault. It's my fault for going down there. It's my fault for getting a car from them, and I learned my lesson. So I hope you guys enjoyed this story time. Do your research always.
Don't get swindled.
If somebody ever tries to bring up your past or a personal issue at a business, that is illegal as hell. That is so illegal. I don't know how many times I have to say it before. You know what I mean? Just be very
even if
careful.
it wasn't illegal, it's inappropriate, it's immature.
No, it's very illegal.
Well, and I'm saying even if it wasn't, I'm just saying it's inappropriate, immature, and it's just bad business. I mean, you treat customers like customers. You treat them with the respect they deserve. They came in, they They
Exactly.
gave you
We were
money,
so sweet when we came in there. We were like, we're sorry for bothering you.
Yeah.
Like, we really were.
And the guy says it on the video. He's like, we're so tired of people coming.
Oh, yeah, another
Listen
thing.
to that. Listen to that little key. That's
That has
another
nothing
thing.
to do with us,
No
but-
eye contact. He tells me that there is no. He says it right on the video. There is no thing in Pennsylvania, no law for a 30-day
Which there
warranty.
is, just apparently not for mine.
And on top of that, he says, we get so sick and tired of people,
people
coming in all
coming
the
in
time
here.
with lights on. It's like, well,
That's your
why
business.
are they coming back with the lights
You're
on?
profiting from
Maybe if
people
you-
who do that.
Maybe if you didn't rig cars, the lights wouldn't come on.
But they're basically admitting that they're so tired of doing work for people. It's like, you're the one making profit from this. This has nothing to do. You know what I mean?
If you're so tired of people coming back with the lights on, they're coming back because the lights came on. There's a problem that the lights came on for.
Exactly.
I mean,
so it's like, so you don't want profit? So now, what I'm asking you guys to do, if you'll share this video, like this video, and comment, I want these people, like, to either A, apologize and try to help out and, like, be civil about it, or B, I want people to know never to buy a car from here. Because that is not fair. That was completely unprofessional and disrespectful. I'm very hurt over it. And I'm going to post this video, and I want to get it out there to as many people in my area as possible. So thank you guys so much for watching. I know this was a very odd, angry story time, but I'm going to have a couple videos put out today regarding my channel and the future of it, and just great things that are happening. I'm very grateful for how far that I have come. Please check out my husband's channel, Essence of ASMR. New videos will be up. I still have one that we haven't uploaded that was from you.
you guys are our family, and we want to keep you safe and
Exactly.
keep you from making bad
You
deals.
guys would do the same for us, so
Stay safe. Keep
Stay
your
safe.
family safe.
much love, guys. See you later. Bye.